Your morning coffee has gotten more expensive, smaller, and in some cases mislabeled entirely. We investigated 9 major United States coffee brands and product categories hiding serious problems, from sharp price hikes and shrinking packages to contamination concerns and misleading labels, then identified 3 brands that are actually worth buying. The countdown starts with a name most American households already know. In the 9th place, Maxwell House serves as a clear case study in grocery store price pressure. The brand's familiar 38.2-ounce container saw its retail price surge from $12.94 in October 2024 to over $21 by August 2025. While the package size remained exactly the same, the shelf price jumped by 66% in less than a year. Owned by food giant Kraft Heinz, this legacy budget brand shows how corporate pricing power can quickly erode value, leaving consumers paying a much higher cost per ounce for what was once an affordable morning staple. In the 8th place, Folgers illustrates how repeated corporate adjustments can dismantle a traditional brand's budget-friendly identity. Long trusted as the affordable household default, parent company J.M. Smucker instituted multiple price hikes throughout 2024 and 2025 to protect margins. This continuous pricing pressure occurred alongside a broader 21% year-over-year surge in national retail coffee costs, the sharpest spike since 1997. By executing repeated increases rather than a single correction, Folgers is pushing everyday shoppers into a severe brand value squeeze, demanding higher prices without offering any upgrades in bean quality. In the 7th place, our family Traverse City Cherry Decaf represents a direct labeling failure with immediate health risks. In March 2025, the Food and Drug Administration issued a Class 2 recall for over 4,000 bags of this ground coffee after discovering that packages sold as decaf actually contained full-strength caffeine. Distributed across 15 states by Massimo Zanetti Beverage USA, the mix-up reveals a serious breakdown in packaging oversight. For pregnant women, heart patients, or anyone medically required to avoid stimulants, this is far more than a minor error, and it transforms a routine morning cup into an active health hazard. In the 6th place, store brand instant coffees hide their losses in package weight rather than obvious shelf price jumps. Jars that historically contained 16 ounces now arrive on shelves holding just 10.5 ounces, yet they carry the exact same retail sticker price. This sudden reduction deprives shoppers of nearly a third of their product. It highlights a systemic shrinkflation pattern spreading across the breakfast aisle, where the actual cost of morning staples remains obscured unless buyers look past the container size and actively compare the price per ounce. In the 5th place, Hawaiian-grown coffee brands introduce a safety concern that begins directly at the agricultural level rather than on retail shelves. Independent laboratory testing from the Clean Label Project revealed that coffee from Hawaii carries the highest average heavy metal concentrations of any major growing region. This exposure does not stem from industrial pollution. Instead, the island's volcanic soil naturally increases the uptake of lead and cadmium inside the coffee plants themselves. While a single cup is not toxic, these toxic metals accumulate in the body over decades of daily consumption. Shoppers seeking authentic Hawaiian beans should look for brands that actively publish independent third-party testing reports. In the 4th place, budget canned coffee presents a category-wide hazard rooted in processing and packaging rather than a single origin or recall. The Clean Label Project's 2025 study tested 57 top-selling coffee products, generating over 7,000 data points and detecting acrylamide in 100% of the samples. This chemical byproduct of high-heat roasting appeared in much higher concentrations in canned options than in bagged varieties. The same laboratory analysis also found industrial pH phthalates in 70% of the coffees tested, with canned packaging showing the highest vulnerability to leaching. Because these ready-to-drink cans rely on synthetic interior linings, budget-conscious consumers are unknowingly exposed to endocrine-disrupting plastics alongside their daily dose of caffeine. In the third place, organic coffee brands relying on the USDA shield alone expose a massive gap between consumer expectations and laboratory reality. While shoppers buy organic to avoid agricultural chemicals, a 2025 study by the Clean Label Project tested organic coffees and detected aminomethylphosphonic acid, AMPA, in every single sample. AMPA is the primary breakdown byproduct of glyphosate, the active ingredient in common weed killers. Because USDA organic certification bans the active use of glyphosate on certified farms but does not mandate finished product testing, contaminants still slip through. Wind drift from neighboring conventional farms, shared shipping containers, and supply chain cross-contact allow these chemical residues to bypass the rules. For consumers, the lesson is clear. A certified organic seal is not a guarantee of a contaminant-free cup. In second place, bulk big box instant blends mask a major quality downgrade behind the appeal of wholesale warehouse savings. Many massive jars hide their exact bean composition, quietly substituting cheap, undisclosed Robusta beans to keep production costs low. While Robusta naturally contains higher caffeine levels, it also introduces a much harsher, more bitter flavor profile. Labeling regulations do not force manufacturers to disclose the exact proportion of Robusta to Arabica, leaving shoppers completely in the dark. This composition opacity turns the bargain into a total mirage, as the final cost per ounce often sits close to mainstream name brands despite using significantly cheaper, lower-quality ingredients. Rather than saving money, consumers are simply paying top-shelf prices for industrial-grade fillers. And finally, in first place, Nespresso and single-use pod coffee represent the ultimate convergence of retail cost pressure and long-term waste. While single-serve capsules offer convenience, they lock consumers into a cycle of repeated financial exposure, buying expensive individual pods rather than standard bags. This pricing pressure intensified in 2025 when parent company Nestlé implemented price hikes across its Nespresso portfolio to offset rising commodity costs. Beyond the immediate retail expense, the environmental toll is severe. Aluminum coffee pods can take anywhere from 150 to 500 years to decompose in a landfill. Although brand recycling programs exist, actual participation remains low. In the United States, only 27% of coffee pods are successfully recycled, leaving the vast majority of these single-use containers to accumulate in local landfills for centuries. First up on our safe list, Caffè Bustelo offers a highly practical mainstream alternative for everyday grocery shoppers. While traditional budget brands have seen their market share decline amid pricing controversies, Caffè Bustelo has steadily gained shelf space in major supermarkets. Its primary appeal is simplicity, a straightforward ingredient list consisting entirely of coffee, with no undisclosed additives or complex processing methods. For consumers looking to avoid the hidden warning signals raised by other value brands, Caffè Bustelo provides a familiar, widely available everyday replacement that prioritizes consistent production standards over complicated, unverified premium claims. In second place on our safe list, Purity Coffee offers an evidence-based alternative for shoppers seeking absolute transparency. Rather than relying on standard retail marketing claims, this brand subjects every batch of coffee to independent third-party laboratory testing. These protocols specifically screen for contaminants like heavy metals, pesticide residues, and mycotoxins, with the resulting lab sheets published directly for consumers to review. While this rigorous screening process positions the brand at a premium price point, it provides verifiable proof of purity, modeling the kind of open disclosure that consumer advocates want to see across the entire industry. In third place on our safe list, Life Boost Coffee provides the most complete verification-based option for health-conscious consumers. While many brands rely solely on the USDA Organic Shield, this high-elevation, single-origin coffee pairs its organic certification with rigorous, independent third-party testing. Each batch undergoes strict screening for both heavy metals and mycotoxins, with the brand publishing clear, checkable lab summary pages online. This combination of standard certification and raw laboratory proof establishes a transparent standard, ensuring shoppers do not have to guess about the purity of their morning cup. Across these 12 brands, one truth emerges. Major labels often hide behind a lack of transparency. While industry-wide shortcuts are common, honest, safe alternatives do exist. Before your next grocery run, always check a brand's origin and independent testing claims.